we still had to
Is
do
it
this
true what I
other
hear?
My carpet.
side
Take a
quest. I think the
sniff,
last
good
side
sir.
quest that we did
Needed for a
was
silken softness.
helping some dude smith a knife.
Plates and pots! Bowls and...
Armored Core is
Hanging
pretty fast
lanterns!
paced.
Keep
Yeah, I
fire
imagine.
from your... Well, we can make our way
Well,
back.
that's good. I mean, From
Mummy, I want to
Software
play
is
with the
pretty good.
crystal.
Definitely worth a shot. Hopefully there'd be. I mean, I'm not sure if there's a demo for it. I kind of hope there is because I don't know if I'd be willing to pay like $60 on a game that I
We should get
probably
going
am not
soon.
gonna like.
Do you have water?
People do stream Pub Mobile. Yeah, then I guess it is possible. Yeah, I'd have to set it up. That's the one thing I have not set up since it's just never been much of a mobile player. Although I guess I do have my tablet. I would definitely not want to like play on my phone, but I imagine I could just do it on my tablet. How do we get over there? Oh, we gotta go all the way around. I see.
Come on, girl. The gate's open now.
Hopefully this does not start, because I think the main quest is in this direction too. Or, okay, in that direction.
What the hell are those?
Didn't want to accidentally start that. Oh no, we still gotta keep going. Hopefully I don't like run into the main quest. You've been playing R6. Is that, man, I have like no idea what that is. R6. What is R6? $5,000 on R6? Now I definitely need to know what R6 is. Oh, Rainbow Six. Oh, I see.
By
Yeah.
the flames. That explains the heat.
That's a lot of hours. And I've never been much for, first-person shooters. Well, I guess I'm just really not much for multiplayer games. I mean, they're fun, but I feel like I get bored playing the same game over and over again. Oh, cool. Back after months, get an achievement. I have no idea what it even means.
Out of the frying pan.
There was that RPG, Sea of Stars, that came out recently.
Not good.
Like, ever since that game was announced, I was just like waiting for it to come out to play. And now that there's just so many games that I've started, I can't imagine starting another one, let alone an RPG. But it looks so cool. Although, I think that's just, I think it's on Game Pass. So, I guess I could play it on Game Pass. But I was waiting for the physical Switch copy. Which has, they said they're going to make one, but they have not announced when. Damn, this is much harder.
I'll be more careful.
I guess this is what I get for not playing in forever. I hit by that still. Doom Eternal. Oh man, I really do want to play the Doom games. Like, I was not even like someone that was like into Doom. Like, I first played my first time into Doom. I played the original one. I think it came out on the Switch, right? Just like a couple of years ago. Right, and then I think after that I played Doom 2016. Um, I got really close to the end and I never finished it, but I was having a blast. So like playing Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal, that might not be a bad idea. Those games are not
Let's cool
even
things down a bit.
they're not even that long.
Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from
We should be
boiling.
able to finish them pretty quick. Starfield, yeah, that I almost like kind of regret starting No Man's Sky. I was just like itching for a space game, and I'm like, I'm gonna play No Man's Sky, totally forgetting that Starfield was gonna come out. I mean, I guess I could start two, space games. Yo, Sunset Sunrise, welcome to the stream. Although I did hear something about Starfield that kind of makes me like turned off. Um, I think people were talking about like not being able to like go from space onto the planet. It would be like it's like a fast travel instead, right? And then if you wanted to go to any other point on the planet, you'd have to like leave the planet and then pick a point on the map and then fast travel. There's no like getting in your ship and flying on the planet's surface. People were saying that there's like
Come on,
no
girl.
vehicles. Like there's a lot of walking on these planets. And there's like no
We should
vehicles.
get going soon. Do you have water?
Yeah, I don't think from what I hear I wouldn't buy Starfield, but I do have Game Pass. A lot of people are saying that they probably shouldn't have done like 1,000 planets. They probably should have just done everything on one planet.
You're looking at a future
But I don't know.
heirloom.
Todd and his sweet little lies. What really surprises me is people complaining about the bugs. I'm just like, have you played a Bethesda game? That's all they. That's Bethesda, man.
I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
Oh yeah, MK1 is coming out. I've never been much of a fighting
You tell
person.
a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Here, a small something by way of thanks. Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna play like a Bethesda RPG, there's so many that I would play before Starfield, from what I hear. Right? Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, hell, maybe even Fallout 4. Seems more intriguing than Starfield. The only thing Starfield has going for me is that it's a space related game, and I do love that kind of stuff. So I don't know. I actually never finished New Vegas. I think I played Fallout 3 and I beat that, and then I went to New Vegas and then I started it and I just never finished it. Probably a bad idea to start it right after Fallout 3. Probably should have taken a break between the two. They're pretty massive games. Also playing Skyrim might not be a bad idea.
Come on, girl. The gates are...
Never finished that game either. I remember playing Skyrim and I think I became a vampire. And then I couldn't go outside anymore. And I could have sworn that was like a bug. and that there was like nothing I can do to like reverse it. I'd have to like start the game over, and I just lost interest. Outer Worlds was such a disappointment. Wasn't Outer Worlds like that, you know, Fallout
Get
kind
that
of
damned
game?
wagon fixed! Unless you'd rather our men in Dalamil starved.
The axle's gone, Captain. There's nothing I can do.
Yeah, people were. If that's what you're talking about, I always get confused between. Oh yeah, Outer Worlds. Yeah, I always confuse that between with Outer Wild. Yeah, I did hear people were a little disappointed with Outer Worlds, but I think it was like a small dev team, wasn't it? That's not too surprising, I suppose. New Vegas has cool endings and quests, cooler than 3. Yeah, I do hear from people that New Vegas is, better than Fallout 3, which that's great news because Fallout 3 was great. I loved Fallout 3. Yeah, Obsidian made it, yeah. It's supposed to be like New Vegas. I think I played a couple hours of it, and then I dropped it.
There it is.
Not because I hated it, just,
Drake's
I don't know,
Fang.
lost interest, I guess. That's the problem when you have,
Kupka
Game
will be
Pass.
hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I guess we're on our own now,
coming for
except for Torgal.
Kupka.
Dude, if Lies of P is as good as Bloodborne or better, I'd be shocked. And I'd be definitely playing it. Yeah, not every game is not every FromSoft games are not for everybody. But I gotta say that was the same attitude I had. I was like, man, this game's not for me. It's just so difficult. But the thing that always kept bringing me back to try it was watching other people play and talk about the lore. It's like, man, that's so interesting. I wanna experience it myself. And then once you get over that hurdle, you're just like, I'm gonna start this game and I am going to finish it. And once you do, I mean, I was hooked after that. Although I will admit, Bloodborne is really fast paced. And you don't have a shield in that game like you do in other Souls games. So it's probably not the easiest one to start out with. I would say Dark Souls 1 is pretty simple and not that hard compared to the rest. And Elden Ring, that you could probably make Elden Ring super easy. Right? If you take the time to explore and get stronger, Elden Ring has the potential to be the easiest one. Yo, Aqua Hoodie, welcome back. Or I guess I should say that to myself. But it's nice to see you. Oh. Those, like, prosthetic arms? Pretty sure I chopped your arms off, buddy.
Fuck! Why do they still hurt? What has that gutter rat done to me? Fuck!
I found Sekiro the hardest. At least starting off. At the beginning, Sekiro was just so difficult.
Out of my sight, wench! I'll kill you, Rosfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Fuck!
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
See ya, Dabber. Thanks for coming. Have a good night.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
Yeah, that's true. Not a lot of people are talking about Final Fantasy 16 anymore.
What of it?
A Mother Crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you?
I would never let anybody
Clive
pet me like that.
Rossfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate. And
Oh,
still
humiliating.
managed to find the strength to conjure their icon.
Good night, Aqua Hoodie. Thanks for checking in.
Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did.
I have no idea why you pet him like a dog.
Benedicta. Benedict. I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
You know, the wild thing about this game is I don't think we're even halfway done with it.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the light.
I think we've only put like 15 hours into it. Definitely a 40-hour game.
Muthos is here. Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Who the hell's that? Oh, I didn't hear anything about that sunset. I haven't experienced anything like that as of yet. But I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. Oh, he's just a beast. Like eating them? Oh.
Orcs.
Wonder if anybody's gonna come. Are we gonna run into anybody? Or are we just all on our own?
Let's bring them from Ash.
Shiva should be with us. No. That's been too long. Or are we just sneaking around into the darkness?
Are the Beastmen part of the Waluda army now? How the hell did that happen? They've spotted us. With me, Torgal.
They don't look so big now that I'm fighting them. They look much bigger and much more intimidating. They're actually kind of weak. Where'd that other one come from? I could have sworn I killed him. I guess more people are showing up. And I do not remember how to do that attack. Okay, easy enough. Hey, good luck with your schooling, man. Study hard. What the hell is going on? Is this just a... Help me out, Torgal. Net L3. That was not what I wanted to do. Could have sworn it was... Oh well. Oh, here we go.
They've taken over the entire mine.
Yeah, it is a little. You know, I wonder if we're gonna fight Titan, kind of like after he's lost his mind, kind of like we did with Benedicta when she turned into Garuda. That was a tough fight. I think that was the first time in the game that we
much for the
died.
men of the rock.
So-
Dhalmekia's finest.
And Titan was no pushover the first time. So if we're gonna have to fight like an upgraded version of him, it's gonna be tough.
All right.
What's with all these orcs? Some pretty cool weapons, I gotta say though. Loving this dude's polearm. But they are no match. I guess the game decided to go easy on us since we are by ourselves. Can't make it too difficult, I suppose. So apparently tomorrow there is a Nintendo Direct and a State of Play. Tomorrow's gonna be an interesting day. I think I'm much more excited for the Direct though. I'm never like wowed from a State of Play. I'm always like, obviously Nintendo Directs don't always hit it out of the park.
Animals. You should
But
never have left Ash.
Definitely, I mean, like, I don't know, Nintendo, they just seem to get the pacing down. They know when to announce things.
Stay down!
They have a good mix of stuff. They also make good games. Games that you can buy and enjoy without having to worry about the game not working, the game's not finished, and there's like DLC that was purposely taken out of the game so you can pay for it later. I've also heard a lot of good things about, and this game came out I think a couple weeks ago at this point. Maybe, yeah, at least a couple weeks ago, I think. Baldur's Gate 3. I'm familiar with the franchise, but I have not played any Baldur's Gate games. The game looks so interesting. And I've just heard amazing things about that game just being so good. What I found kind of wild is all the news I've heard of like developers just shitting on not shitting on the game, but just like, you know, kind of like putting the game down for like no reason. And I mean, it seems like they're just like, you know, they were saying things like, you know, Baldur's Gate, you know, for people not to expect Baldur's Gate 3 as a new standard of games. And it just got me thinking. I'm just like, man, you know, we have just been tipped down to accepting buggy, incomplete games to the point where we don't even question it, myself included. And now these developers that are not, you know, finishing their games or not properly testing them so they're actually, you know, I want to say bug free, but you probably can't get rid of all the bugs, right? Some are going to slip by, but most of them. it's just like it's so infuriating. Like that to hear that from a developer, it's just like, and I know it's probably not their fault because the people who pay their check, give them a certain amount of money to work with, or the development studio a certain amount of money to work with in a time frame. But still, man, like, don't be trashing other games. Yeah, just because they did it better than you.